Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of ChuNews. As always, I'm your host, D. Brady. With me is my co host.
Teichi Chu.
And on today's episode, we are going to be going over raid news, some merch news, and some Pokemon Go news. Then go into our discussion question, and then wrap things up with our silly little question. So let's hop into the news portion of this episode. The next 7-star Terra Raid event has been announced, and it will be Hisuian Typhlosion. So we're continuing with the Hisui starters, but they're retaining their primary typing. So Decidueye had Grass,
Mm-hmm.
and Typhlosion will retain its Fire typing,
Okay.
which leads me to believe that uh, Hisuian Samurott will be next, and it'll retain the Water typing.
Well, we will see if your prediction is correct.
Yes. But as all the 7-star raids do, they run for 1 week, take a break, and then run another week. So it is starting this weekend, the 3rd through the 5th, and then we'll run again in 2 weeks. So, Tay, I will toss it back over to you for some merch news.
Let's do it up. Okay, so we have some more Christmas merch. Not as much as last time because, God forbid, we all know I was ready to lose my mind with that one. But this time we have some plushes. I'm going to start with the keychains. We do have keychains of the latest starters Fuecoco, Sprigatito, Quaxley, and of course Pikachu. They are the stocking holiday festive plush keychains, so they're just kind of like holiday festive in a stocking. They are retailing for $14.99. They range from about 7.5 inches to 6.5 inches, depending on the Pokemon. Um, they're all in stock at the moment. I thought at one point I saw Quaxley sold out, and I was very confused, but it looks like they're all in stock at this time. For regular plush wise, they decided to pick, of course, you have your holiday Pikachu, which is Pikachu with a little cape and a hat, for retailing for $39.99. We have Psyduck, I guess, who is feeling very festive this year with his little bag of gifts, a little holly bow tie, and Santa hat. For $24.99, he is 9 inches. And then we also have Palmy, who is also has a little cape, a little bit of holly in the ear, and Mouth Happy, 9 inches, also retailing for $24.99. I might get it, I might not. We'll see what else comes in. If there's going to be other Pokemon plushes that come in before Christmas, which I hope there is, then I will snag it. But I don't want to just snag that, if that makes sense. We also had the luxury ball coming in by the Wand Company with its usual $119.99. And that's what we have right now for Christmas collection wise. I'm hoping that they come out with some more Pokemon plushes before the end of the year comes. I don't necessarily want to talk about those um, until we get a little bit closer or when they come out because I don't want to repeat myself a million times.
Makes
Passing out you.
sense. Makes sense. And now, wrapping up our news segment, we have the next Pokemon Go Community Day event will be also this weekend, along with the 7-star Terror Raid event in Scarlet and Violet. This month is featuring Wooper and Paldean Wooper, so you'll get the chance to encounter more Wooper than you normally would.
Woo.
Uh, Wooper. And then I believe if I saw correctly, the Quagsire that you evolve your Johtoan Wooper from will learn the charged attack Aqua Tail, and your Paldean Wooper into Clodsire will learn the charged attack Megahorn. That is running on November 5th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time.
Sure.
And also, as per usual, with all of these community day events for Pokemon Go, the shiny rates are increased.
I like it.
So when we come back, we will be entering our discussion question.
We sure will.
And welcome back, everybody. So, our discussion slash opinions topic today is we are going to continue giving new, kind of revamped teams to Ash's companions. And reminder for the criteria, this is basically by the end of the series what we think each of Ash's companions should have had, just because just because Ash didn't travel with them forever didn't mean they stopped traveling and having experiences.
Mhm. Mhm.
So today we are tackling the Sinnoh companion, other than Brock, Dawn. So we are going to start things off. I'll start things off. I'm going to start off with the three Pokemon that I'm keeping from Dawn's original team, and that is her Piplup, her Mamoswine, and her Togekiss.
Mhm.
Because Piplup is her starter, obviously not getting rid of Piplup. It's a fan favorite Pokemon, and it, like Pikachu, decided it didn't want to evolve.
Mhm.
Like he didn't want to evolve. There was a whole episode based around that. Although it'd be cool to have her have an Apollyon, they wrote it into the story for a reason.
Piplup's iconic.
Secondly, she built a Piplup is iconic. Secondly, they had her have kind of an Ash Charizard moment with her Mamoswine. So I feel like Mamoswine now kind of has to be a staple
Mhm.
of the team. And then Togekiss was a late ad that didn't get too much character development, so I feel like it should have gotten a little bit more.
Mhm.
Uh, but now onto the new Pokemon that I would add. I love her Baneri. I love her Quilava. I love her Pachirisu. We're gonna box them real quick. As
Real
much as I
quick.
would love to evolve her, I would love to evolve her Quilava into a Typhlosion or even a Hisuian Typhlosion. Boxing them, and we're gonna give her an Espeon
Okay.
because aside from Pika clones, one thing that a lot of Poke Girls have in common is they have an Eevee or an Eeveelution. And Dawn is the only one for like a while that didn't have one.
Mhm.
And aside from, Iris, because there was no dragon type evolution. Um, but I gave her Espeon because, one, her mom has Umbreon. So it'd be a nice kind of counterbalance to that. And then I would have given her Glaceon, but my icon, May, has Glaceon. And I'm not taking Glaceon away from May.
You're sure
Not
not?
doing that. But I think it'd also be cool just to kind of have an evolution face off between Espeon and Zoe's Leafeon.
Mm.
Yeah. And then the next Pokemon I'm going to give her, I am going to give her an Audino because she traveled to Unova, and I thought, oh, actually, no, scratch that. I'm giving her a different Unovan Pokemon. I'm giving her Lilligant because Lilligant I feel like would do better in contests. Like Audino would also be good in contests, but Lilligant I feel like fits Dawn a little bit better.
Mhm.
It's very dancey, very flowy. It can have great like dance combos with Togekiss.
Mhm.
So that's who I choose. And then the last one that I'm gonna give her is kind of an out of the box pick, but I'm gonna give her Toxtricity amped form because she said in Journeys that she's traveled the world, she's been to every region, so but she still had the same Sinnoh team.
Mhm.
That's kind of what prompted me to start this whole series to begin with.
That's
So if you're
fair.
going to say, "Hey, uh, I've traveled the world," showcase it by using an iconic Galar Pokemon
Mhm.
and something that I feel like would give her a little bit of a challenge, like her Mamoswine, because she had to learn how to adapt to Mamoswine's more aggressive battle style
Mhm.
and make that kind of flashy and more suited for contests. I feel like Toxtricity would be good for contests because it's a performer,
Mhm.
but she would have to deal with its punk rock style of performing.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
I like it. I
So,
like
what
it.
about you?
So I I like Piplup. So Piplup staying the same. She's iconic. Always a good Pokemon to have. I'm gonna evolve Quilava into Typhlosion because I'm a huge Cyndaquil stan. And Cyndaquil's my favorite starter.
Regular Typhlosion?
Yeah. Because I feel like
Okay,
she got it in a region that wasn't Hisuian. So it kind of has to
true.
go to regular Typhlosion. Um,
Yeah.
I am also going to let her keep Togekiss because, like you said before, I think Togekiss is a very. Um, it's good for her in contests.
Mhm.
And I like Togekiss as a Pokemon overall. And I feel like it's. I'm a really big fan of her team. But a Pokemon that I am going to give her is a Pokemon that I think would do well in contests as well as kind of show her regalry. Is that the word? Regality?
Regalness.
Regalness.
Regality, yes.
Uh, Poltegeist.
Okay.
Because Sinistea and Poltegeist, they kind of show a regalness to them, as we know, with their different teapots. And I feel like she would have come around to a haunted teapot and everyone else be scared of it, and Dawn being Dawn befriends it. And I feel like it's just kind of iconic. And I feel like it's cute for Dawn. So that's why I picked that. Um, I'm gonna go with another out of pocket pick, and I'm going to go with SQ. And I'm choosing SQ because I feel like she can kind of have a cool ice sculpture moment, and it can be like chipping away at the ice cube to kind of show like this really cool ice model while it's battling and contesting. And I feel like it would kind of be a good storyline for SQ and Piplup, and one gets jealous of the other because Piplup gets jealous. So I feel like that'd be really cute,
Very easily.
but they'd end up being like best friends. I just think it'd be really cute. And I
That would
believe
be adorable.
my last pick, another out of pocket. I just think
Piplup.
it'd be.
You have two more.
Do I?
Yeah, you said Piplup,
Togekiss.
Typhlosion, Poltergeist. Oh, no, yeah, this is your last one, sorry.
All good. Altaria. Because I feel like Altaria would be good in
Okay.
contests. Kind of goes very well with uh, Dawn's aesthetic, and I just feel like it would also do well with Togekiss, kind of in the flowy. They can do like kind of their own thing, and it would be cool for like a presentation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So those are my picks.
Okay. Well, let us know down below who you would give Dawn. And remember, you can choose any Pokemon, any region, no legendaries, obviously. Uh, no legendaries or mythicals. But let us know down in the comments below. And when we come back, it'll be everyone's favorite portion, the silly little question.
Welcome back.
So silly. It's time for everyone's favorite portion, the silly little question. Tay, what is our silly little question?
All right. So my favorite questions are one where we put very random Pokemon against each other. We're putting them in the pit. We're
Mm-hmm.
seeing which one of them comes out alive. Okay? They're fighting
Yes.
to the death. And today we have two boogers fighting to the death. Two slimy, gooey little people. We have Goomy, your lovely little purple booger. He's living his life. Not quite Goodra, not quite Sliggoo, but Goomy. And then,
Mm-hmm.
and then, we have Gulpin, the actual green booger with a tiny little stick on its head. Eyes shut, lips puckered, ready to start swinging. So, the question is, which booger is winning? And I'm gonna go first, because this is my question. And I'm not gonna lie, Gumi ain't got a chance. Gulpin's winning. Gulpin, I feel like, in this stage, will smack the crap out of Gumi. And we saw Gumi in the anime. Very weak, very sad. And also, if we've seen Swala and Gulpin open their mouths, I feel like it would just cannibalize Gumi and just eat it and just like Kirby. That's
I
my answer.
have to agree. I have to agree. I think Gulpin would also win. I love Goomy so much.
Mhm.
He's so adorable.
Mhm.
So adorable.
Mhm.
But like you said, the anime kind of didn't do him any justice. And I feel like he would go in and try and attack with his horns, but Gulpin would just
This is
whoop
the
him.
face of death.
Gulpin would just whoop him.
When you
And also in the
die,
most
this
recent
is what you
anime,
see.
Ash. In the most recent anime, Ash and Go almost died because they got stuck in a pile of Gulpin
Exactly. My point exactly.
because of Gulpin's sticky hold ability.
So I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Gumi, it does not have a
So let
chance.
us know down below who you think would win, Gulpin or Gumi. Let us know if you're Team Gulpin like us or if you're thinking that Gumi actually stands a chance.
Sorry, he doesn't.
When we come, sorry. When we come back, we will do a quick little wrap up.
Yeah, we will.
Well, we hope that you have enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. You can also follow us on socials. We are at ChuNews1 on Twitter. I am at DBradyEW21 on Twitter and TikTok. Tay?
I am at Teichichu everywhere except for Twitter, where I am Teichichu7.
And just a reminder to everyone that the next 7-star raid for Hisuian Typhlosion, that begins this weekend, as well as the Pokemon Go event community day for both Jotillin and Paldean Wooper.
Mhm.
We also have some fun plushies out in merch. And
Mhm.
don't forget to let us know what you think of the discussion question and the silly little question.
Do it. Do
Do
it. Do
it.
it.
But remember, next time you choose your news, choose.
ChuNews.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.